Welcome to the Hickory Hollow. Best barbecue in Houston. Well, that's in my opinion. I'm Charles Murphy and I'm stopping in here to Hickory Hollow. I have an artist friend, his name is Ron Collins, and he hangs some of his artwork here. This is a fine ambiance of the barbecue. And then here's one of his pieces. Welcome to the Hickory Hollow. Yeah, it's pretty laid back. Ron paints and carves faces out of wood. Hey, speaking of which, look at that there. Mr. Ron Collins himself.
How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
What are you doing in here, brother?
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, I was just going to come in and get a picture of some of your artwork. It's a delight to see you.
And I just happen to be sitting here.
There you have it.
How's that work?
Yeah, it works out great, man.
Yeah.
Must be living right.
Maybe so. Well, go ahead and get you a look. I can see what you think.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, what I do is I'm pretty much a wood carver. I taught myself to carve wood, and I paint, and I taught myself to paint. The wood that I carve is cottonwood tree bark, and it comes from Taos, New Mexico.
Did you say cottonwood?
Cottonwood, the tree bark from Taos, New Mexico. Cottonwood, dead cottonwood trees. Some of that wood's probably 200 years old. And I carve all those spaces that you see with a razor blade.
Wow.
Totally self-taught. I just told myself I wanted to be an artist. And I said if I was going to be an artist, I was going to do something different. So I came up with this. I also taught myself to paint, and I don't think I'm a good painter at all, but I'm getting better. I've never known anyone who got worse at anything that they practiced all the time, so I'm getting better at that. But so that's what I do, and I've been so fortunate. About 6 years ago, I get a call from a friend of mine, Liz Conscious Spencer, and she said, "Ron, I called Tony up at the Hickory Hollow. I think you can get your artwork up there," and I did. And the gentleman, Tony, who owns this establishment, said, "Ron, come on up," and I've been hanging in here for about 6 years, and it's just absolutely been incredible for me. It's fabulous.
So the rest is history, man.
The rest
Wonderful,
is history.
beautiful
The guy
history.
is fabulous. The people who work here are just
great.
absolutely fabulous, and I just can't tell you how it's been good for me.
You want me to just take a picture of these? You want me to tell me something about them?
Something down there. Down that one that you're looking at way in the beginning. That's my little thing to the Buffalo Soldiers.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah, I wanted to do a little something for them, so I do a little something about the Buffalo Soldiers.
That's great history, huh?
Yeah. Next to them, you got a couple of musicians. You know, most of us love music, so I do a little music.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
And one next to that is another musical thing. That's what we did. And actually, the one next to that's a musical thing, but we stepped back in time on that one.
That's great.
And then I don't know, these little small ones over there, guys playing checkers and stuff. That's one of mine. I really like that one. I think that's kind of a neat one. I plan to try to maybe make this as a bigger one eventually. You know, because that's really a neat one. I really like that. Isn't that a neat one?
Sure is.
Like that one.
Love the checkers. Now tell me about that.
That's one of the main things in my life. Art is kind of secondary. This is my thing. Children is really what I enjoy. This is me. Excuse me. With the second graders in Taos, New Mexico.
Wow.
When I go to Taos, I usually go into the schools and talk to the kids, and they all know me when I get to town. So that was me with the kids in Taos.
So when you go to Taos to pick up your wood,
I go to the schools
New Mexico. Oh, that's amazing.
Because that's my thing. Over here's another one of my musical pieces.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Up here you have a little marble scene.
I'll finish with the very last marble scene, huh? Then how about I come over here?
Yeah,
tell me a little bit about that one here.
Yeah, these on the end, the last two are my things about. I'll turn that around as you choose. That's about the compassion. You see the doctor. He's shooting compassion into it because that's what we really need more of. Yeah, it's really sad what's going on. So I'm trying to break
compassion into the state.
Trying to make people become compassionate. Maybe through my art. And here you have Jesus depicted. And there he is holding a kid who just got shot. And that happens every day. So once again, it's the compassion thing.
Yes.
You know.
And that's great.
Yeah. So.
And then tell me. So I noticed you have a heart on you too.
Oh, absolutely. This matter of fact, if you get a close up of this, this is what I call the heart of compassion.
Right.
And the funny thing about this heart, if anyone is aware of Georgia O'Keeffe, I've got this wood from Georgia O'Keeffe's Ghost Ranch in New Mexico.
Right.
And I make these hearts, and I call them the hearts of compassion, the bleeding hearts.
Okay.
You see the blood there, and it's just been, people just love it. It's just been fabulous for me. And
then tell me about, that's a wonderful heart piece, Ron. Now tell me about this marble piece here. The city. Well, that's the art of Ron Collins, huh? He always captures a lot. I tell people, it reminds me a lot of, say, like Mama Moses, Grandmother Moses, and just because of the wonderful life he depicts. The art of Ron Collins. There's his number there if you wanted to just call and talk to Ron. Come on out to the Hickory Hollow. Enjoy yourself and family and friends, and have a great and glorious time while you're here. Pleasure being with you. Charles Murphy, the art man, Charlie Mariachi. Take care. God bless you.